So on my behind you can see a beautiful Naga gate which is well crafted and well designed. Usually these gates are created by the Angami and Chagasan tribes of Naga. It indicates that they are seeking the blessings of the forefathers. Yes, all this has a meaning. First of all, let us go over there on top. The six head indicate that those are the people who live in the village and inherited the village before them. A man with a spear and a hat indicate that he is a wise person as well as he is a headhunter. We can also see a skull of a mithun which indicate rich and prosperity, and also some granaries and two mithuns over here which indicate that there is enough livestock and enough granaries in the village so that the village are able to sustain. We can also see some round shapes over here. It indicates sun, moon and stars, and also some round shapes over there which indicate that there are enough lactating women in the village so that the village will be able to sustain in the long run. So this is the meaning behind this beautiful and magnificent village. And as I enter, you can see a register over here. So if you are coming, you can give your feedbacks also so that the museum can improve. And on my side, you can see warm greetings. These are the 16 tribes of Nagaland which are displayed over here. Right now there are 17 tribes. One is known as Tikir tribe. To further explore the museum, let us first go in this section. So the first section of the display over here is the Naga wrestling, which is usually played by the Angami and Chagasan tribes. And this is a top spinning game. It is played by the Trang tribes as well as the Chagasan tribe. So this is a go-kart played by the Out tribes. On my behind you can also see a fire making competition by the Phon tribe. So these are the games and sports played by the Naga tribes. And here we can also find some wooden bats which are used individually as well as used by the community. We can see the textiles and the costumes which are used by the different tribes of Nagas. So over here you can see the different traditional dress which are used by different tribes. So the motifs for each tribe are different and distinguished from the other tribe. This is out tribe. So the out tribe, their motif is different from home tribe or Pottery tribe. Again, we can see a motif of a Rengma tribe over here, which is again particularly different from the out tribe. Not only the traditional dress, but the Naga tribes also use varieties of jewelries, so which are displayed over here. So now let us go to the museum gallery, which is over here. We can see the beautiful photos of different Naga tribes. These are all and very ancient traditional dress worn by Naga tribes. Even on my backside you can see. As we entered inside this gallery, you will be able to see different sections. So let us just explore some important places here. Prosperity Stone. Prosperity. In olden days, the Naga people, they traditionally weave their clothes. They make wools from the cotton, they dye by their own self, and then they weave into a clothes, which is shown over here. A traditional dress used by a warrior. This is for covering the lower part, the necklace and the hairpin and all. Really. So the skull displayed over here are real, and this is how the Naga headhunters was practiced during long ago. These days there is no more headhunting. This was long ago. These are the spears used by the Nagas. The top one is used by the rich person. This one which is woven, it is used for dancing purpose. This is used for hunting, and this is used for multi-purpose. Look at this amazing musical instrument used by the Naga tribes. Over there you can see tati, you can see flutes, you can see trumpet, you can see dhol, you can see buffalo trumpet, and then some flutes over there. Amazing, amazing. These are brass gongs, usually used by the Eastern Nagaland, especially by the Konyak tribes. Amazing, and it is usually ranked during some unfortunate situation, like when the king die, when the ang die, or when some people in the village die. Usually at that time they rank this. Here is a very interesting display. It is a currency used by the Out tribe for doing tradings with cognac, palms, and chunks. Over here you can see the arms and ammunitions used during the World Wars by the Britishers, by the Japanese, which is displayed over here. These are the original daos which are used by the Nagas. Different tribes use different designs, and these are shown over here. Visit to the museum galleries over. Now let us go to the ground floor. There are so many interesting things which is below over here, so let us go and explore. For this kind of activities, the whole village they come and they work together, which is again displayed over here. These jars over here, which you can see, these are not just ordinary jars. These are used for dead people. When a person dies, their body or their heads are put inside, and then they are taken into the jungle and buried in some particular area, which is like scary. These are ancient Naga mortuary practices, which are very unique and very dangerous if we compare with present generation. So this kind of practice are done usually in Konyak areas and in Yumchungra areas and in some other parts of Nagaland as well. On my opposite, you can also see a type of coffin, which is actually a wooden coffin. The dead body is placed over here, and they set the fire as it is shown over here, and then they will collect the fluids after decomposition. And then after some months or some weeks, after the dead body is completely decomposed, they will collect it and then they will take it into a burial site, which is shown over here. You can also see the graphics, the pictures which are shown over here. Amazing. But here one thing is unique again, that is like instead of using the bamboo jars, they use the pottery. They use this jar. And this is for the infant. For children, they don't practice this kind of thing. They directly put into the jar and take it to some particular burial site, which is shown over here. Amazing. Another very interesting thing shown over here. This shows how Naga people they make traditional dyes, indigo dye, so which is shown over here. For making potteries and all, they use different kind of tools, which are clearly shown over here. In this section, we can see the wood carving. Amazing skill possessed by the Naga people. So let us have a look. traditional way of doing blacksmith practiced by the Pom, Konyak, so on, different tribes. So let us have a closer look. So this is a wind blower. They will blow the wind from here. It will set fire, and this is how they do blacksmith. In this section of the museum, it is amazing and mind-blowing. So if you are coming to Nagaland, visit this section especially and learn a lot of history of Nagaland.